Hi, welcome to my video. My name is Marlon. In this video, what I'll be doing is going through a song that I've put together in Logic. This is an instrumental track. It's available on my website, which is mmcshowcase.com, and it's also on YouTube if you wanted to have a listen to it. The idea of this video is for me to just go through the individual tracks, some of the individual tracks that I've used to come up with this song or this instrumental. So just to have a listen to it, a brief snippet of it. You've probably heard it at the intro of this video, but here goes. Okay, so the name of this track is Big Pulse. It's a pop fusion with some reggae dancehall influences in it. I did it about a couple of months ago, and the way I came up with this track is I sort of went into Logic and loaded up the ES2 and tried to go through and find some sounds that I like, and I came up with this sound. Well, I found this sound and then I tweaked it even a little bit more in the actual controls of the synth, and I came up with this melody, basic chord progression here, and that's what forms the basis of the actual song. So here goes. Actually, there we go. Didn't have any audio there for a second. So that's the basis of it. That is how I started it out, and then I went into the sample library in Logic, and I found a vocal sample that I really liked, and I thought would go well with it. So I brought it into my sequence here, and then I chopped it up. Once I've chopped it up, I then put that into Logic's EXS24. Which is Logic's sampler, and once I did that, I came up with a little rhythmic playback of that sample. So I got something like this in the end. So that's that, and then there's another part to it where I've basically used the same sample, but I used a different part of it, and I filtered out the high end of it, so it gave it a muffled sound. I did a high cut, and you hear something like this. So if I play those two together, or those three, including the melody, this is what you get. So the next thing that I would have done is I would have added this sound here. So that sound, if I just select the right track, again I just went through some of the sounds in the library and found something that I like. Everything is tweaked, everything's from Logic's library. There's nothing external here, no plugins of any sort apart from what comes with Logic. So I used that sound, and then I went through and I added more sounds to layer it up. I added sort of like a trance lead, which is this one here. So you'll hear that in there. Also, I've got like a pulsing sound, which is how I came up with the name of the song, or the beat, funny enough. So that was that. The actual bass line is a sub bass. Again, I did this with the ES2, and it just follows the beat. I'll just go down in a couple of octaves. Hopefully you can hear the bass. Too low. So I'll just play that on its own. With that, I'll just add the kick in as well. The kick is just a basic kick. After I found a kick that I liked, I then added some hi-hats and a snare. I'll just unsolo that so you can hear it. Apologies if my program here is freezing up on me. I am using additional software in the background that's eating into my memory, so it might actually prevent the software here from working, Logic from working as it should. But yeah, so I know what it is. I went down an octave. Here we go. So that's the first sequence I did, one of the first sequences. Something like that. So I'll play them together. Play that first. I did program in the fast roll. The fast roll that you hear, I did use the pencil in the editor and actually paint those in, or pencil those in, to get them quite on beat and accurate. So that's what you get. That fast roll, you just heard it there, not there. And then there's another snare that I'm using as a ride. And if I bring in the bass and everything, so the only other thing that's interesting that I did was towards the end of the song, I kind of switched things up a little bit and I put in like an R&B sound into it. The main part of the R&B sound was this lead, synth lead that I call a twisty lead. And that's as a result of me using the pitch bend on the keyboard to give it like a rising sound, but just playing one note, giving it a rising sound and a sudden drop. So I think it was C. So I would have started off, I'd have played that, hold my finger down on the note and just use the pitch wheel to give you this sound. As simple as it sounds, it was a little bit complex because to get the rise accurate at the start of it, it took a little bit of automation and a little bit of tweaking. But in the end, this is what it came out as. So pretty much that's the beat in a nutshell. I hope you liked it. Again, it's on my website, mmcshowcase.com/music. It's also on YouTube. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. But thanks for watching. My name's Marlon. Take care.